Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you 10 of the industries that are having the most growth in work from home jobs in 2021 as stated by a report here that's on foxbusiness.com. You can read through this report and it'll tell you all the major industries where work from home jobs are rising the most right now, and then I'm going to show you a few websites for these different categories where you can find these types of jobs that are becoming more and more available. So the first one, as you can see, marketing, media, and design has a 974% remote work growth increase. And you can go to coalitiontechnologies.com/jobs. This is a company that is going to specialize in web design and SEO. They have 28 different jobs available right now, and these allow you to work from home, of course. And because they're a web design and SEO company, you'll find lots of different marketing companies or marketing jobs, email marketing, digital specialist, graphic design type jobs and stuff as well. You have web design, sales associate, SEO, social media specialist, all kinds of stuff. And you'll also notice that they tell you if you do well in their skills test, then you can still get the job even if you don't have that much past experience or a specific degree that's applicable to the job. So that's another kind of new school way of getting a job, is doing well in a skills test. So if you have the skills and maybe you acquired those skills without going the traditional route of, gaining a lot of job experience or getting a degree, then you can still get the job. And then they also tell you higher up that they are a 100% remote team that uses time tracking software so you can work from home. When you go to their page at glassdoor.com, just look for CT, and they have 175 reviews with a 4.7 out of 5-star rating from the employee ratings that they've gotten. So they seem to be a good place to work. So number 2, you have project and program management, 801% increase in 2021 for work from home jobs being available. If you go to HipCamp is a company that unlocks access to private land, creating new places for people to get outside and go camping. They have all sorts of different management type jobs available right now, so you might check there if you're interested in some kind of project and program management. You can go to jobs.lever.co/hipcamp to look up their job listings, and you'll see all sorts of stuff. Engineering manager, you see finance manager, government community relations manager, land stewardship program manager, SEO manager, regional general manager, and product manager. You have all sorts of different areas of management that they're hiring for right now. And if you just click on one of these, you'll see that the job application page, they'll tell you a little bit about the role, what you'll be doing, and what qualifies you to apply for the job. And then of course you click the green button at the bottom to apply. So out of 28 reviews so far, because it's a new company, fairly new at least, with 2013 being the founded year, 4.6 out of 5-star rating, which is of course very good for employee ratings. Then you have number 3, accounting and finance, which is a 750% increase in work from home jobs. If you want to find these types of jobs, you can go to roberthalf.com. This is a staffing agency that specializes in accounting and finance work. So basically you're not going to work for Robert Half, but you're going to find jobs for other small businesses related to accounting and stuff like that. So you can narrow down your search results to remote jobs only, and usually you'll find all sorts of jobs related to data entry. You'll of course see some customer service stuff, but you'll also see all sorts of accounting type jobs and things like that. So they'll also give you an estimate of how much you're going to make on an hourly basis, which is very nice, of course, at least for a lot of these, not for every one of them, but it kind of gives you a better idea of what you're getting into. And sometimes you do have to be in a certain state. These are mostly going to be US based, so keep that in mind as well. As far as reviews for Robert Half, again, you're not necessarily going to be working for Robert Half. They're just the staffing agency that matches you with the job, but they have 9.3 thousand reviews and a rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. Then you have something like human resources and legal, 546% increase. One place you can find a lot of jobs like this is at Amazon. Amazon, of course, being the major online retailer that pretty much everybody buys stuff from. You can go to amazon.jobs to find their jobs and then just look and see what's available here. And then you can look at things like human resources, and they are one of the companies I've seen out there that has some of the most like human resource jobs available at a given time, because they're just such a massive job provider, and because they just have so many people working for them. They need lots of human resource jobs to be filled all the time. So they also let you work from home. You can narrow it down to just work from home, and under this bottom category here, and you'll see nothing but virtual jobs usually. As far as what it's like to work here, they have 88,000 reviews and a solid rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. Then you have technology. Of course, technology is increasing by 521% this year as far as work from home jobs. And one great place to find work from home technology jobs is at a major technology company called Dell, which you've probably heard of because they have been making computers, monitors, and other types of technology for years. And you can type in remote here in the keyword box on their jobs page, and then narrow it down to still 3,000 plus open positions. So lots of different jobs available. But if you want to work for a technology company and you want to, find all sorts of different jobs in that area, they have tons of them available at all times. 23,000 plus reviews on Glassdoor for Dell. And when you scroll down a little bit, you'll notice that they have a good rating with 4.2 out of 5 stars. So then you have engineering and construction, 410% increase. So, you could look at this a few different ways. I went more towards like software engineering because, that's obviously growing a lot right now. If you look at stuff like software engineering and web development, stuff like that, 10up.com is one of the best places to look for this type of work. So you're talking about like front-end engineer, back-end engineer, web engineer. Those types of jobs are available all the time here where you get to work from home. They also mention their benefits at the top here. They have lots of really good benefits for you, as you can see. And then you basically always have at least like a dozen jobs, or maybe a couple dozen jobs available. And a lot of them are related to, web development and software engineering and stuff like that. So definitely check 10up if you're interested in that area and you know how to code. And then you can look up 10up on Glassdoor. They have 68 reviews and a 4.5 out of 5 star rating. So next you have Yelp. Yelp is another company that's hiring a lot, pretty much all the time. And they fit a different category here. So they fit the operations and general management category, which is up 299%. You can usually find quite a few jobs in that area for Yelp. And you can just go and search jobs right there when you go to yelp.careers. That's their jobs page. It's a kind of a separate website, but they are just a huge company. Of course, they specialize in crowdsourced reviews about businesses. So of course, a lot of people just use it to post negative things about businesses, but it's a way for people to review all sorts of businesses and give feedback. But you'll find all sorts of work from home jobs here, as well as in office jobs as well. Usually it'll say remote next to the title of the job. And again, this is for operations and general management. They have all sorts of management positions available here. All you got to do is just kind of look and see which ones are what you're looking for. You can even just go to product management on the side and see that they have 49 work from home jobs in that area alone. And then they have 3.5 thousand reviews, and that's even being founded in 2004 with a 3.4 out of 5 star rating. So number 8, 276% increase in work from home jobs in science and education. One type of education company that's hiring a lot for work from home jobs is called Berlitz. Berlitz is a company that offers a range of language and culture courses for adults, kids, teens, businesses, etc. So they have all sorts of instructor type positions where you can work from home. Here you can see, as you just scroll down here, a lot of them of course have to do with language. This is just an example of one company you can find right now that's hiring for a lot of teaching related jobs or education related jobs, but there are plenty of other education companies out there hiring remotely. You can go to Berlitz at Glassdoor.com. They have 1.2 thousand reviews. They were actually founded in 1878 apparently, and they have a 3.3 out of 5 star rating. So next you have sales and business development. So you can see that sales and business development is up by 211% in terms of hiring for work from home jobs. And if you want to see who's hiring a lot right now, one great place to check right now is an insurance company called Liberty Mutual. You've probably seen their ads everywhere. They do a lot of advertisements, and this is a company that's pretty much always hiring for sales. Any insurance company is a great place to look for sales. And of course, a lot of times you get incentives for these types of jobs where you'll have like a base pay and then you will get commissions or something like that. You can also narrow it down to sales and remote jobs only, depending on what you're looking for. But as far as just inside sales, they have all sorts of inside sales rep type jobs available right now, but you might check back here. Other types of companies that have sales, of course, insurance or anything that sells lots of products. And so you can go and check them out at libertymutualgroup.com. As far as what it's like to work here, they have 6.3 thousand reviews, founded in 1912, and a 3.8 out of 5-star overall rating from employees. And then you have healthcare. Healthcare is also hiring a lot for work from home jobs now at a 197% increase in 2021. And one place where you can find healthcare related work from home jobs is at a company called Broadpath, which is a business compliance and technology services company which helps healthcare payers and providers in commercial and government sectors. You can go to broad-path.com and go to careers and go to join our team. Then you'll end up on this page here, and then you can of course search by work at home. And so when you search by work at home, right here in this category on the left, or work from home, either way, click submit, and then it'll narrow it down to just the ones, of course, where you get to work remotely. So they'll have all sorts of different types of jobs here. You see a couple here under work from home. You see a bunch under here where you have all sorts of different types of jobs under work at home. So for whatever reason, they accidentally separated those as categories, but it's all the same type thing. You're working from home. They have health insurance agents, supervisors, training coordinator. They have all sorts of, pharmacy technician, registered nurse, RN supervisor. You have all sorts of different types of, healthcare related jobs available where you get to work from home. And then you have 523 reviews. They're founded in 2008, and they have a 3.3 out of 5-star overall rating. So again, these are the areas of which are hiring, or at least having the biggest increase in work from home jobs right now. And those are website examples where you can go and find a lot of these types of jobs. Hopefully this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more daily videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.